Alright guys, hello and welcome, and as you can see from the title and just below me here, we have decided to play Chatgpt. Now, this was inspired of Gotham's recent video. I seen him playing Chatgpt 4 and I kept even with him for about 30 moves, so I thought that we'll give it a go ourselves. As 1,000 rated, coming up to 1,100. We'll see what we can do and see if we can keep even with it or if it's just going to absolutely slaughter us. And oh my god, I think ChatGPT has either rewritten the rules of chess or plays by the old rules of chess. You'll just have to watch and figure out and give me your answer in the comments what you think below. So the game starts off very simple. E4, E5. It says, great choice, you've initiated the game with the queen's pawn, or king's pawn opening. In response, play E5, mirroring your move and establishing control of the centre. What is your next move? My next move was knight to c3. I was planning on going for a Vienna. That's an opening I love myself. It's nice and fun to play. An excellent choice, developing your knight and preparing to control the centre. It responds with knight c6, so don't get the Vienna that we want. But then we just go out, very simple move, bishop to c4. A solid move, developing your bishop and eyeing the f7 square. So okay, good. First of all, it's seeing the moves and what the threats are in the position, which is handy and it's good. So it responds with knight to f excuse me, knight to f6. In this position, I was thinking about, okay, we'll just go on up and play a knight to f4 or pawn to f4, but that just leaves this pawn. Yes, it can be recaptured to be a wee trade there in the centre, but like, no, don't want to do that there. We'll play solid. Did I play knight to f4? Okay, I must have played. I thought must have got confused. I did actually. I played pawn to f4. In this position, a strong aggressive move, advancing your pawn to control of the centre. I was like, okay, all good. So then, oh no, I didn't. Wait, what? Pawn to f4. See, like it's getting me confused. Apparently, I played two. Oh yes, I played pawn to f4, and I was like, no, I'll change my mind. We'll go back and we'll go pawn to the d3. So that's what happened there. I was like, we'll go for it, and I was like, no, actually, let's see how it plays more against a solid structure in the centre, with the idea to trade off this light square bishop while having all our pawns on light squares. So the next move is I played was knight to f3, after which, or just before which, they responded with pawn to d6. Why has f4 popped up again? Huh? Why is f4 popped up again? Well, they do retaliate, getting themselves ready to castle. I'm very confused here at the moment. Oh, right, yes, I'm reading the chat at the same time, see what ChatGPT was saying, but then I've also got the moves here in front of me, so I'm kind of conflicted. But yes, this was the position we had. So this is the bishop's opening, the Berlin Vienna hybrid variation, which is just crazy. And let's see how much of the main line that this knows. So currently we do have a winning position. You can't see the elo bar, but currently we do have a winning position at 0.3. So they castle, ChatGPT castles. I was like, okay, no problem. Let's play it. Pawn to f5, sealing off your bishop. A bold move, advancing the pawn to challenge my position. In response, I'll bring my bishop back to g5, pinning your knight to your queen and exerting pressure on your position. I will play knight g5, pinning your knight. Okay, I'm pinning it to your queen. Yeah, I think you're a bit confused there, ChatGPT. So I said, you do not have a bishop in a position to do this. Your bishops are located on squares e7 and c8. Then responds, apologies for the confusion earlier. You're absolutely correct. In that case, given the current position, I'll advance my knight to e4. Right, targeting your f5 pawn. Right, so it wants f4, targeting my f5 pawn. Okay, yeah, sure, with a bishop maybe. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. aiming for more stronger central position. So I was like, fine, you want to give up your knight? I seen you play against Gotham. I will gladly let you give up your knight. So he plays, we recapture. It then jumps the knight in the centre. I says, your knight was captured by my pawn that was located on e4. I then recaptured with d takes e4. Or, your knight captured my pawn. I recaptured with my pawn. Understood. In this scenario, I'll advance my pawn to d4, attacking your knight on e5. I will play d4, attacking your knight on e5. What? Whoa. How? What sense does this make? Now, yes, you would be attacking the bishop on c4, but there's no. I don't have a knight on e5. So I give it the benefit of the doubt and it says, I'm going to replay the game so you understand where all the pieces are located as you are mistaken. Then I give it the whole coordinates and everything of all the pieces. These are all the current moves played. You are black and it is your move. What do you play? It then responds, Chatgpt, apologies for the misunderstanding. In the current position, after white's 8th move, d takes e4. Okay, I got that right and it reads it. It's black's turn. Given the situation, I will proceed with the move knight to d4. I was like, what? What? How can you move your knight to d4? Or no, it did. Yeah, so it wanted to play e4. I then retooled it and it played. So it wanted to play d4 here. I then give it that whole spiel and it decided to play knight in the centre. So I was like, okay, no problem. It says, brilliant move. I will now castle. So we castle kingside. It gives us a wee bit of a props. Saying strategic choice, castling to secure the king's safety and connect the rooks. You're almost there. Yeah, almost connected. I'd said the same thing whenever it castled, thinking it's connecting its rooks. I'm like, oh my god, ChatGPT forgot it has a queen and a bishop. I'm gonna win this so easily. And yeah, I was like, I play E. What did I play? So after this position, after castles, it then pushes with c6. I was like, okay. It says reinforcing the centre and preparing potential queenside expansion. Your move. It's like, okay. Knight takes d4. No problem. Acknowledged. In response to knight takes d4, I'll capture the knight with e takes d4. Okay. Okay, it's playing moves. I recapture it with the queen. Understood. d5. I'll play d5, aiming in to open up the centre and create more active lines for my pieces. So I played d5. Very simple. Okay. It is, being attacked 3-4 times. And it's defended only twice. So that's definitely better for us. So we recapture it with a pawn. They capture it back. We capture it with a knight. Now it starts to get a bit iffy. It's not even 25% of iffy of how this game went. So here we go. So I played e takes d5. It then understood in reply to queen takes d4. I played d5. It played d5. I played e takes d5. It tried in this position to capture this pawn with a knight. Great move. In response to e takes d5, I'll play knight takes d5, capturing the pawn and simultaneously attacking your queen. So what? How can a knight get here from whatever position that ChatGPT possibly thinks that their knight is on? Okay, like wherever he thinks his knight is coming from. How would that even attack the queen? So I was like, this is very, very strange. Like, it was so strong against Gotham. I was like, okay, it seems to be playing up a wee bit. So I said, you've lost both your knights. Please rethink this move. Apologies for the confusion. You're right. After e takes d5, capturing the knight. Wait. What? Okay, sure. If you think that you've lost a third knight, fine by me. It then decides to take with c takes d. That's fine. We played knight takes. Excuse me. And again, I give it a wee reminder. I said in response to knight takes d5, I'll recapture with c takes d5. Sorry, c takes d5. You've just lost that pawn. You've just used it like 2 moves ago. Not even. What is going on? So again, I give it the benefit. I laid out the whole position of where all the pieces are. It says, apologies for the misunderstanding. In the current position, I will now play bishop d7, looking to develop my bishop and reinforce the centre. Fine. Okay, not a terrible move. We then played f6. f6, attacking the bishop, 2 ways. So if it captures, we can take with check. I just thought it was a generally good move, put pressure on the piece, which was all fine. So after pawn to f6, attacking your bishop, understood. I'll move my bishop to f7, maintaining the position. Fine, no problem. We then just immediately recaptured, and I said, I now capture your bishop with knight to d7. Wait, whoa. Knight to d7? Oh no, sorry, that was a move ahead. I said, I now capture it with knight to f6, putting your king in check, to which they've decided to move their king over. You could have captured 2 ways. One of them, would have been a loss of the queen because of this rook. But it moves over, we capture the bishop, and now it just hangs its queen. But this is Chatgpt. You can goddamn bet yourself that queen is going to make a comeback. And oh my god, does it. In the weirdest way ever. So, I told, this move hangs your queen. I'll now play queen takes d7. Apologies, you're absolutely right. In response to queen takes d7, I'll play rook f to e8. Fine, okay. But now there's a mate in 6 on the board. There's also a mate in 8. Okay. So we responded by immediately just going and attacking the rook. Fine, no problem. Now, I tried to play king takes f7. So I said, this move is not possible. Your king is located in h8, and also it would put your king into check. I was like, yes, you're completely right. I will play rook to f8, attacking the bishop. Fine, no problem. Okie dokie. Here comes our second bishop. That was just sitting here that I'm sure Chatgpt completely forgot about. So we bring the second bishop up, and I think we may now need to. I said we play bishop h6. Understood. I'll play king g8. King g8. I says, no, you will not. That is an illegal move. Placing your king in check to my bishop on f7. Fine, no problem. Giving them benefit of doubt again. We seem to be helping it a lot more than what Gotham did. So I don't know if my Chatgpt 4 is broken, but something is going on. So it says, you're absolutely correct. My apologies for the oversight. In response to bishop h6, I'll play, and here we go. This is where we need to switch over boards. I will play queen d5. What? You could be captured 2 ways, and it's my turn. There's so many better positions that you could have put your queen on. Like, what are you playing at? I was like, okay, sweet. We're up 2 bishops. I will allow it. That is fine. We then play bishop takes g7, g7 check. After bishop takes g7 checks, we'll recapture with a king. Okay, so you're learning. Kind of. It's a good move. I will now play bishop takes d5, capturing your queen and checking your king. Okay, no problem. This is where it goes haywire, and I think ChatGPT has just changed the rules of chess to a way that Gotham has said chess should be played this way. This is a rule that should be allowed in it. So in response to bishop takes d5, I'll play again. I tried to go queen d5. I said, nope, that is not happening. Your queen was just captured on d5 by my bishop. I give it the position of my locations. I said, I said your move. It says you're right, my apologies. I'll play king f6. I was like, no, that is an illegal move. You cannot do that. Please rethink. It says apologies for the confusion in response to queen d5. Now it's starting to think I made the move queen d5. I'm like, no. You did that twice. I'll move my king to f8. I was like, dude, no, you're ruining your own pieces. You're allowing your king to get captured. Come on, do better than that. So it went back. It says, you're right. I made an error in my previous response. The current position I will play. And this is where I was like, you know what? Let's just see what happens. And oh my god, was it a response. Wait to see that. So, you're right. I made an error. And in my previous response, in the current position, I will play king g8. King g8. King g8. Moving the king to safety and out of your check. Your move. Did you though? Says, after your move, I said, after your move of king to g8, I capture your king with bishop takes g8. You no longer have a king. Does this mean I win the game? You no longer have a king. I captured it with my bishop. Does this mean I win the game? Chatgpt had then responded, indeed, in the primary objective is to checkmate the opponent's king. So the primary objective is to checkmate the opponent's king. If you have captured the opponent's king, it would result in a victory. Well done. So, Chatgpt thinks that in the game of chess, you can capture the king. Now, it would explain quite a bit. Maybe it's like, oh, well, I'm going to move here and see maybe if they don't capture my king. Oh, they may miss it. But that's not how it works. It's not how it goes. So that was our game against Chatgpt 4. I really don't understand how it stayed so even against Gotham. It didn't really give me much information on the opening or anything like that as it did in his video. I really have no idea at all. It's very strange. Very strange. But anyway, that's the game that we had against Chatgpt. And yeah, it was entertaining. I would say that, yeah, you should allow your king to be captured in chess. Or, like, it should be able to be captured. That way it'd make it a lot more interesting. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed something a wee bit different. Anyway, yeah, have a good one. Bye.